Today we have $312 going to our sinking funds. Welcome into Little Innovative, where we are focused on budgeting, cash stuffing, saving for our future goals, getting out of debt, literally $1 at a time. So it is July 31st. It is the last day of July, and we will be going through our sinking funds. This is my sinking fund binder, which is pretty much a little bit of a disorganization. You will see all kinds of envelopes in here. And that is because I need to make more, so they all match. So we're putting 25 toward tires. I did have to take some of this out for my husband's tires, so I'm kind of restarting toward the bottom. We're probably halfway there. Living on a prayer, right? Most of these get $5 into what I would call my lower priority sinking funds. They do add up. So even $5, it makes a big difference. Skipping eating out. Entertainment is going to get 10, but I need to get a tracker. Give me 1 second. This goes perfect. I thought I had an entertainment category, but I don't see it right off the bat here. So we are going to do this one with vinyl. The skunk and the vinyl. So we will make each one $2, I suppose. We got 10. Let me catch up to what we have, because I took some out for movies. So 10, 25 more I have to put in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, am I going to finish this now that I started it? 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 25. Well, I guess we kind of almost finished it today, but that's okay. I had to start over somewhere because I took money out of it, so I needed a new tracker. Gifts, I account for 10. This is by LV Budgets. There's a 4. I probably should have calculated this. Okay, so we're putting in 11. I might just have to end up borrowing $1 at the end. So guess what, guys? This is going into July's closeout. Woo woo! So let's count and make sure we have what we're supposed to have. So we are supposed to have 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 75. Nice, nice. Now, okay, we're actually going to do budget with Mrs. P. She has a set for her birthday. So the first one we are going to start with is a 40. So we'll start that next time. Under gifts. Okay, home maintenance gets 5. Lashes gets 23. So far we have, I have a self-care envelope that has a buffer, so if I don't have enough, I take it out of there. 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. So lashes are at the end of next week, so I might need to take out of my buffer. Well, no, because if I take it out of the paycheck, we're fine. Makeup gets 5. I am going to need to get some makeup soon. I usually only wear like foundation. I usually only put like a foundation when I go to work, just to cover up my uneven skin tone. So really there's 2 each, so we'll do 5. And unfortunately, my little sick kitty cat, who we have been praying over, and I was doing everything in my power to help her, she went to Jesus this week. So it's sad, but I can't let her suffer. And she went through a lot. She went through a lot of surgery, Toward the end, I was doing IV fluid. It got to the point I couldn't even get like her pain meds in her, so she made the decision. It was her time, and that's sometimes the hardest for us. Because when they're our babies, they love us unconditionally, and that's very, very hard. And unfortunately, they don't live longer than us. So that's my sinking funds. I will do what I call my savings challenge binder. This is probably going to evolve into 2027. It's going to look different. So we are working on this Friday saver. Blue. So we're doing 31 today. And any of you out there watching, have you ever used Polish Pops? I got them because I am allergic to gel products, nail salon products I used myself. I thought it was something I did or I burned myself, so I finally let my nails heal over months. I went back to the salon. I thought it was the glue. I still had a reaction. 3 times in, you see them now. They're kind of jankety, but they got to come off. I bought these Polish Pops. They are supposed to be HEMA-free, as well as 14 other allergens that are typical in nail products. They're supposed to be HEMA and 14 free. So I'm hopeful that these will work. Basically, it's like a semi-cured gel. You put it on kind of like a sticker, and then you cut it and cure it, and then shape. So stay tuned, because I'm going to attempt it this weekend, I think. I was going to go get my nails soaked off, because I used Dip, the ANC, and I ended up going to Sally's and just buying something that helps remove it. This we are finishing today. It's going to be in July closeout. Woo woo! This is by Izzy Budgets, and that is not going to work. So we'll finish this 23. And that should be a total of 351. Holy smokes. July is going to be an insane closeout. Like, it's going to be crazy. So this should be 351. I don't know if it really is. Like, I don't know if I put some in the bank or took some to use for something. Or did I really let money sit there and build? Because I always say I'm not a commitment girl. I can't do long term. All right, let's see. Let me get my calculator. 50. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 80. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. 351 on the money. What is going on? What? Who says that, Little John? What? What? 369. Don't sing that on your budgeting channel, Lulu. All right. That is done. Dun, dun, dun. I just saw some 351. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so next we are starting this by Rad Girl Budgets. I'm going to start August. Do I dare do July? So this is going to be a bi-weekly saver. No, let's just do July. Because I'm going to try to do this in 6. Oh, Megan. It's a 12. Okay, I counted for 10. This is going to be spicy. That's what that means. Megan, it's going to be spicy. So we're going to learn to spice it out. So because I plan on doing it every week, then I'm hoping I can do it in 6 months instead of a year. So I think it's okay we started July. So she's probably got some 20s in there, because it doesn't say how much we save. But this did come in her member mail for July. Super cute. Memories of being young. So this is a summer saver for Budget Life with Paula. I account for $10. Let's see what I scratch. There's 8. Uh-oh. What's the chances the next one I find is going to be a 2? Let me go on this side. I did it. Okay. So that means we have 20, and then it's a total of 40. So between the, so if I scratch right, each week I should do 10. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have those right scratching skills. Okay, so 10 goes in here. And then our Mom Can we're going to do 7 each. I can do the 4 and this 3. For that one. Anybody else have Shakira's song? Daya, Tico, Tico. World Cup Shakira song in their head? Because it does not leave my head. It is living in my head. We'll do this 5 and this 2. 5, 6, 7. Let that dry a little bit and I'll organize the cash. All right, so we're building. 68? No, 40, 50, 65. Yeah, we're at 68. All right. See, when you don't tell them it's there and they forget. Or you just give them money not from here. That's what happens. Okay, next, back to school. We account for $10. This is a $40 saver from budgeting for me. There's a 4. Let's do this one. Oh, should I do another one? It's a 2, so let's make 6. Let's see, it's probably gonna be a big number. Oh, 8. Okay, I better stop there. We are gonna stop there. I love those black matte stickers. Half-inch stickers are not easy to find unless you get them from China, at least and from what I have seen. I don't see them on like Amazon or things like that. Silver gold, yes. I don't see a lot of colored stickers. So if you know a source that isn't China and it's a place you can get seasoned shipping, let me know. Which is fine. I have a ton, but I don't have half-inch black. Okay. And then our Christmas, we account for, we're doing $20 this week because we are finished with our Christmas in July. We are going to bump up to $20 a week for Christmas. So that's 5. To complete this one, this is by North Country Cash Queen. Well, now that's not right. Where's my money? That's supposed to be 15. Oh, Lord, Lulu, what did you do last time? And that's finished for 15. I didn't ring the bell. I will again. So they're each 15. So I'm going to scratch and hope that it's not over 5. Because I account for $5. Oh, it's a 5. Perfect. Good job, North Country Cash Queen. You read my mind. Somehow I scratched right. Okay. So we're working on that one for next week. And lastly, we do our holiday binder. So anniversary gets 2. Back to school is in my savings challenge binder. Halloween gets 5. So we are marking this off as I go. So I can mark off a 10. Let me see if I can condense this out for that 20. I cannot. Okay, so once I mark it off, it goes back here. And then this tracker goes in the front still. This is by Izzy Budgets. I don't know what I'll say when I'm finished. And then Thanksgiving gets 6. Let me see if I can, if I have 5s in here. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to swap out. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, Thanksgiving gets 6. So let me see if I have 4 1s in here and I'll put in the 10. Nope. So I need to put in 6, but I will be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then if I take that 6, and do 5 and a 5-1. I can swap out for this 10. I hope that made sense what I just did. This goes back over here. And Thanksgiving, I have trackers here. So I'm working on autumn. This is by me. It is in my Etsy shop. I'm going to mark off 3 pumpkins or gourds, whatever you call them, for my $6. And then I do $6 a week for Thanksgiving. And then I have my autumn vibes here. This is also available on my Etsy shop. It comes with this envelope. I just put this tracker in there. And then once I complete it, it goes into the envelope. Christmas still gets 2, even though I do Christmas in my savings challenge binder. So we needed 4, I only had 2, so now I can move these 4 to the back. And this challenge is also by budgeting for me. I won't scratch for next week, I'll just leave it. New Year's gets 2. Valentine's gets 2. And this just gives us a little bit of money before the holiday arrives if we need it. Like St. Patrick's, we don't do anything, but maybe we can, go to dinner or something. Mother's Day gets 2. And then I always do in my minis and tinies, I usually, as the holiday approaches or in my weekly sinking funds, I save for the holiday as well. So it'll get a little bit of a boost outside of just this binder. And then for football, we save 10. So these are $2 a piece. So we're putting 10 in today. We'll stick with red for the top row, I guess, or maybe we can just stick with red for the whole thing. So there's 2. Okay. There's $10 to football for this week. This is by Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. Football starts this month. We have camp first, then practices. And that is it for my holiday and sport binder. Then I need to come in here to July and mark off my last week. This saver is buy at home in the sun. You save $50 a month over the course of the year. It'll be $600. And that's where I'm short. Hang on. Wait, I'm not short. It's right here. Just short brain cells. I'm telling you, it's been a week. The brain is not braining. So that one is all set. Buy at home in the sun. I have left it in here. It just lives in the safe. So we are more than halfway through. We'll start working on August next week. We have 5 months left. So 250 out of 600, I suppose. And then the very last one that we do with our sinking funds. This is by Baddies and Budgets. This came in her 12 Days of Christmas. Each spot is $10, and when you finish, it's $500. So we are getting there. I try to make sure I put in at least $10 a week. That is like the minimum I've got to do. So we are finished with that. So we finished 3 challenges. I only have 1 spot left on my Cappy Melon. Oh no! So here's 1. And I can't even pick the right color. The last melon of the row, and I don't even do the right color. Oh boy. So there's 1. Oh, it's not the right one either. Oh boy, I guess I can do this one up here for 2. Then I'm gonna have to have another tracker because it means I need to make one and put it in my coffee shop for August. And we might as well do it the way we did the wrong one down there. That kind of looks like a kiwi, actually. So that Cappy saver is done. And we need to pull $3 for our completed challenge bank. I save my jankiest bills for that because I fold them up and put them in. So that way they're already damaged. What's the difference? So now I will say thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you helping me be consistent with my budget because I do this on video. It keeps me consistent and accountable, and I have a little fun with the savings, challenges, and games. So here's to your budget, and have an awesome weekend.